Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it up. To the 40-yard line.
Well, as they say, if you drew it up, you couldn't have drawn it a whole lot better. That's exactly how you want to start the game. Excellent momentum off the opening kickoff.
Going to the air right away, Lawrence. And his first pass is incomplete. When you talk about this Jets defense, they come into this one way down at number 23 against the run in the NFL.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
Here's Lawrence. He finds his man, complete. It's Reeves. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Faced with their first third down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen third down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board, and they're able to avoid that 3 and out. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And, Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. A short throw to Ingram. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. From the 25, here's second down and 1.
Hey, run!
Lawrence. He finds his man, complete. It's Reeves. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early first and goal.
And they'll run with ETN. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here.
Hey, Lion!
One more time with ETN. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. A very valuable 9-yard pickup, and now they're set up a little better here for third and goal. So now things get interesting on third and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has a better leverage at the line of scrimmage? Let's go and see what happens.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
And his kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. You look at this Jaguar defense. Right now, they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass. So 4th from the bottom, Charles.
They're in the bottom 10 in the league. I mean, when you look at their talent, you would think that they'd be much better. Overall, I don't think there's any question you'd have to say that they've underachieved.
This completes a Corley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Ready? Count 19. Count 19.
3rd down, Young from the gun. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. 38 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Head to 60. Head to 60.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall with career touchdown number 75. And the Jets are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Oh, good return up past the 30.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all, because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
And that will be incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. give up the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's a 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Young. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out.
Touchdown, Jets! Garrett Wilson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
When we drop defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. After one, a 14-3 ball game. The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Yeah, boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 2. Now Lawrence to throw. And Walker has it. On the move past the 40. Down the sideline he goes. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great effort there. 66 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Throw right side, Wilson. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down at a yard. Handoff, running left. Here's Hall. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
The Jets at 2-4 here in the first half of the year. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Now here's Young. Dancing to his left. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
They'll run with Hall.
And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Calling a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Off the play fake, Young.
That's taken in by Duvernay.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up second down.
Here we go. 70 Lion.
It's Young off play action. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
The first down line at the 34 here on third down. To throw, Young. Out to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this will stay a 4-point game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Lawrence will throw. Screenplay. Here's Etienne.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Hey, go. Take right open.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 41. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
70 Timberwolves. Alert.
They'll start on the ground. Hall.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
Go.
Now Young. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Young to throw it. Open man is Duvernay. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
Flushed out right. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Trap 60.
Young. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
A give running right is Hall.
And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37. Now Young. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Come on. Set.
Here is Young. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw.
He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown.
A great play there as the first half is winding down.
And the Jets would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point attempt here still to come. It's good, and it's 21-10.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with Lawrence's arm, they may give him a shot to let this thing rip downfield. We'll see.
Buying time to his left. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. He'll get that underneath ETN.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Young to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Young. Flush to his right.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. On play action, Young. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Straight ahead is Hall.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
Here's Young from the shotgun.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar, and this will remain an 11-point spread. Well, it's still a good-sized lead, so they haven't necessarily needed him, but this is now 2 missed field goals for him in this game so far.
Yeah, and the question now is, will he be prepared when they do need him? Whether that's later in this game or sometime down the line, having a kicker you can count on is definitely imperative.
No gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now Lawrence.
He finds his man, complete. That's Reeves. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
On red. 30 left. There we go.
Lawrence.
He finds his man, complete. It's Walker. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 29-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Red on red. 11, Agate. Silver.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
He finds his man, complete. That's Reeves.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Back to the ground with ETN.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st. The completion on 1st didn't get much, and now the run on 2nd doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
He'll drop that underneath to ETN. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
A give running right, ETN.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Hey, easy. Route. 11.
Here's Lawrence. Musgrave's got it out right. And the Jaguars are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
ETN going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line.
Hey, Jupiter.
Now Lawrence to throw.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Jaguars have got it back to within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we have put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time out, another missed field goal, so maybe their confidence wavering a little bit right now in the kicking game.
And I'm with you on that. I think at this stage, they'd love to not run him back out there in a tough situation. But let's face it, they may have to. So right now, the head coach is talking to the offense coordinator and saying, call this game like we're going to put it in the end zone. Let's try and take the field goal out of it.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Man covers are so committed to denying a big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
42 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Ball again on second down.
And he's got room. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll try to throw now. Young.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And this offense on third down today, they've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Looking to throw, Young. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
They'll run with Hall.
Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
One more time with Hall.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
I'm actually looking at this play with defensive eyes here, partner, because they were still laser focused on him after his earlier exploits on this drive. I think they went back to the well just a little bit too soon. He got across the line of scrimmage, but they certainly weren't giving up much more than that.
Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They'll go for it. It's Hall. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jets look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. A try here for the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now Lawrence. Throw left side complete. That's Mason. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
Let's go.
Back to throw. Lawrence. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Safe right.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lawrence going deep for Walker. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
This completes to Corley.
And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Young now from the 50.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down.
Here's a give to Hall.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
2nd down and 8.
To throw, Young.
That one taken in by Corley.
And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Young will set to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Back to the ground with Hall. And he's got it down to the 28.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around a training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
On 3rd down, here's Hall. And he will have a Jets first down, and that should just about do it.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball.
Down to an Young, and that should be the final act in this one.